Today I have the privilege of babysitting two extra Cavaliers. I have my own, but I've got my neighbor's Cavaliers with me today. We're going to make some gluten-free Goldfish crackers. I'm adding a cup of gluten-free flour to a food processor. This is what you'll do first, is get your food processor out, add your flour. Next, we're going to add a teaspoon of garlic powder. This will give the crackers a nice flavor. Then we're going to add a teaspoon or half a teaspoon of salt. Put that lid on your food processor, give it a good pulse to get you started here. And now we're going to add 4 tablespoons of butter that's cold. And you're just going to pulse it into that food processor until it resembles a crumbly consistency, kind of like a pie crust a little bit. It'll just get all blended together here. Next, I'm going to add a cup of shredded sharp cheddar cheese. I'm doing a blend here of a sharp yellow cheddar cheese and also some Parmesan cheese, some grated Parmigiano Reggiano. And this will make a great flavored Goldfish cracker. So great to just know what ingredients you're using in some of these foods that you like to purchase, but they're just so much healthier when you can make them from home. So we're going to pulse all of that together now till it gets mixed really good. And I'm adding a little bit of water here, maybe 3 tablespoons, 4 tablespoons, until I get this dough to really come together and form kind of like its own little ball and squish together into a ball. So you got to play around with the ratio of how much water you're going to need to add here, but just drizzle little bits in at a time until you get what you're looking for. And this is what you're looking for. You're going to be able to mush it together and it holds together. It's not too wet, definitely not too dry and crumbly. It's really just right. So we're gonna set up our station here. We'll just quickly wipe down our surface, get it ready, get our Goldfish cracker cutters out that are going to look like the Goldfish. And we'll start working it right here. So I need to get some parchment paper because we are going to refrigerate this in a disc shape for about 30 minutes. So I'm just going to pull out a couple sheets of parchment paper so we can roll out this dough. I would roll this to maybe a 1/4 inch thick. It's not going to be too thick, and it's not going to be super duper thin either. Just kind of like you would a good pie crust. Just keep rolling it out to a nice disc shape, and this will make quite a few Goldfish crackers. Now it's going into the fridge. Now after you've refrigerated that dough for about 30 minutes, let's set our oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Get it warmed up, ready to go. Okay, here's our dough. We're gonna grab our Goldfish cutters, which I got on Amazon. They're easy to buy, they're pretty darn cheap too. And let me get you situated here so you can see what I'm doing. These are the 2 Goldfish cutters that came in my order. And I chose to make Goldfish crackers when I was teaching a kids cooking class to try some gluten-free Goldfish crackers, and they loved those Goldfish crackers. So we're gonna make them again today. I enjoyed the taste of them. My kids really like them. I really should be making them more often because they are quite a hit around here. So this is gonna take a while. You're just gonna press down on each one and pop them out. It'd actually be faster to just pop them out right on your baking sheet tray with your parchment paper than what I'm doing here. But I didn't figure that out till later, so I'm telling you guys now. Now, of course, this is a fun after-school snack to make for your kids, or just during the day, whatever is going on for your kids. It's just fun to make these, but plan on it taking about an hour. About an hour from start to finish, doing all the legwork here, which is no big deal. You know, if you're a homemaker, you're making bread, you're doing a lot of things that take a lot of time anyhow. So this should really be no big deal to throw into the routine, unless you've got a day that's just super busy, no time to sit and do this. No problem. As you can see, I did get smart here and just start popping them right onto the tray right after I cut them, so that was a help. After they've baked somewhere from 15 to 20 minutes, just go ahead and look at them. They might not be done, they might. Keep them in there if they're not. You want them to be nice and golden brown when you pop those out of the oven. I'm just flipping the tray around. I'm just gonna keep them in there a couple more minutes. And here they are, folks. They are looking beautiful. Look at these beauties. They look just pretty close to Goldfish crackers anyhow. Just more real looking, not fake looking. The texture, what you'll find is if you keep them in there a little bit longer and they get more browned up, they become more and more like a cracker. But texture-wise, mine are kind of crunchy, kind of soft. So it's kind of a mix between a crunchy, soft texture, which I really, really love. But if I wanted to keep them in there longer, like this thick one here would benefit for being in there longer. It would be a little bit more crunchy. I'm going to go ahead and fill up this pint mason jar, put a lid on it, and take it with me when I go pick my kids up from school, and then they'll have something right when they get out of school in the car that they can munch on, because they are usually quite hangry when I pick them up from school. I hope you make these goldfish crackers and tell me all about it. Leave me a comment and enjoy.